Hello guys, so today we're going to be talking about Splinterland. Scam or not? Splinterland is most definitely not a scam game. It's not one of these rug pull type NFTs, right? Splinterland, I've been playing it for a good while right now. Um, I've been through one arena season, so I've been at least playing for 14 days. And the initial starting cost of Splinterland is $10, so you have to buy a spell book. Actually, not $10. I think it's $20, right? You have to buy a spell book for $20. Let me 100% double check Splinterland spell book. It's Splinterland spell book cost, right? So the spell book cost for Splinterland is $10. Yes, $10. And you earn that back pretty fast. Like the ROI is pretty fast if you're lucky. If you're just grinding slowly, you can probably ROI in at least 5 days. Like just slow grinding ROI. 5 days, yeah. Based off of the DEC. So I'd say it doesn't really take that long to ROI, and it doesn't take you any money to ROI either. It's not like these other NFT games where if you're playing, you have to pay gas fees. How Splinterland is set up, you actually don't pay for gas fees. So whatever you're gaining is your full amount that you're gaining. It's also very easy to withdraw. There's no withdrawal limit. There's no tax or anything, and that does not actually affect the economy, right? So it's a very well thought out NFT game, very professionally done. If you've played a Hearthstone, it's very similar to Hearthstone in that aspect, especially the playstyle and how the battle is set up. It's autoplay, so you're not manually touching anything, or you're not manually playing with the cards. As you enter the match, it's automatically decided. So as you can see, I got 1 DEC for that win, and that would probably be your rate as a new player in bronze, right? In low bronze. But if you climb to silver, you'll probably be getting a lot more DEC per wins. So it's advisable to climb higher, but it's also harder since you need a certain amount of power to make that to rank up, right? As you can see, I don't have enough power to rank up and you get power by having gold cards or a lot more cards. So you get power from your cards, and because I don't have enough cards, I can't rank up past my ranking. Now you can rent cards to circumvent that. Like you can rent cards to get around that, as the cards you rent would add to your power until they've left your inventory. So a trick you can do is when the season's about to end, you can just, assuming you have enough rating, right? You can just rent some gold cheap cards and you'll gain massive power and rank up to match your rating, and then once the season is over, you'll revert back to normal, right? So let's say you have 1 day left for the season to be over. You rent a bunch of gold cards for 1 day, and once that's done, you go back to your regular power amount. And you grind back up the season and repeat that same step. So that's one tactic that can be done. We need a 5 mana hero. 5. Let's do this. All right. Now, the profit on the game. How long did it take me to ROI? Well, I didn't grind to ROI, but I gained a lot of DEC by just opening the daily quest. So daily quest is another added benefit that might allow you to ROI quickly if you are lucky, right? So one of the heroes you can get from daily quest, especially if you get the gold version of them, is Creeping Ooze. I actually bought him from the market, and he's how I made my huge profit in Splinterlands real quick. I bought him on the market for around $40, and in a week time, that $40 turned into over $100. So I sold him for $105 in only a week time, right? Just 1 week passed by and I sold him for $105. So that's almost 300, that's almost 3 times the return, right? Definitely over 2 times the return. So if you can try to predict the market in those ways, you can make huge profits just trading the cards on the market, because it has a system where if you're a new player, you have to use the market if you want to get certain cards, right? Either through renting or buying, because you can't buy packs. So how do you get cards as a new player apart from the daily quest, which is also very slow? You get it from the market, which is why the market is so well thought out in this game, especially as a card game. Markets in card games are very important. Now, as a new player, you trade it off the market. That causes the price to go up because you have a lot more people joining the game, and thus everyone wants the meta cards, hence the price shooting up. For me, I saw Creeping Ooze. He's a 1-star card that I use almost every game. So I'm like, hey, his gold version is also 1-star, but with higher stats. So it's probably going to jump in value, which is why I bought it and let it sit there. But I didn't expect that my return in investment would come back so swiftly, right? As I made over 2 times my return. So I bought it for $40, sold it for $105. So that's like at least a $60 gain just off of a week times of waiting. Now, the reason why I could predict that happening is because I knew that this month the new pack will be coming out, right? Or at least being announced, but it should be coming out this month. And with the new packs coming out this month, as you can see, the previous pack is sold out, which is why all the new players such as me or people joining after me are kind of screwed. Now, with the new packs coming out and how cheap they are, I would suggest if you're just joining Splinterland or you have joined a little while ago, to save up your money. Don't spend on the current heroes in the market right now, because the new pack is going to be a lot cheaper, right? It's as you can see, it's $2,000 per pack. That's $2 per pack. You should at least save up 100 to 200 US for these packs, as a possible return investment for investing 100 or 200 US in these packs is upwards to 5,000 or more, right? It's insane the return investment that you can get from buying these packs. So that's my strategy going forward for Splinterland. I'm waiting patiently for the packs, and as soon as they're out, I'm gonna pump a lot into them. As once they're sold out, players joining after will have to pay sky high prices for the cards. So that's my review of Splinterland. It's a great NFT game. If you haven't joined it already, I'd actually join it. I do recommend it over a lot of the other NFT games that are out on the market currently, as a possibility to make money off it is very high, especially with the packs coming out. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe. Let me know what NFT games you're playing, or if you're on Splinterland, and how has your return on investment been in Splinterland? How has your profiting been in Splinterland? Let me know.